Doug Cunnington here from Niche Site Project, and I am testing out a new piece of software that I haven't used before. So it is Ecamm, like the live, and I have no clue if it's going to work, but what we're going to do here is answer a few questions from other videos that are out there, what are we doing here? We're doing comments, right, that have questions which I have not answered yet, or they're just interesting. So I'm going to hit a handful of them here real quick as we are testing this software. If it works out well, I'll be able to use it more in the future and potentially have a more sophisticated way to basically live stream. So we will see how it works. It's kind of cool software. JYH is on. Say it sounds good, looks good. All right, that's fantastic. Cool. Number one, we got Casey McQueen asked a question, and it was referring to a KGR type video in which I talk about the search volume and stuff like that. Casey is a brand new person to the channel and everything and to keyword research. So her question was, can you please tell me what I have to download to get the quote search volume I'm referring to? Basically, you need a keyword research tool. So you need a keyword research tool to do that. And I recommend KW Finder, which stands for Keyword Finder, and Keyword Keg is pretty good. If you're looking for a free option, Ubersuggest, I believe, is still free at this point in time, which leads me to another question. I used to mention a tool called Keywords Everywhere. And Keywords Everywhere for, I think, about 3 to 4 years has been a free tool. It's a browser extension. It works great. A lot of people were using it. And I recently caught up via email with one of the founders over there. And basically, they were using, they had something like 1 million plus users. Very popular tool. People have been talking about it for a while. It's been plugged by very prominent and influential people. So very wide usage, and it's just a useful tool. The thing that happened was people started using bots and automating, and it was essentially costing a lot of money to run the tool, and people were abusing it. So they were using the free option, doing just automated keyword checks without paying, which obviously at some point people abuse things when they're free. So they're now charging. So Keywords Everywhere is now charging. I may do another. Actually, this would be great for a live stream sometimes, since this software seems to be working pretty well. Basically, they are charging. I think it's a modest amount, and there are different ways you can set up the software, Keywords Everywhere software, so that it's not checking every single spot that a keyword can have a search volume. So you can turn off different areas, and actually the Keywords Everywhere website is very clear, very specific on the usage of the tool. And I think it's something like $10 for 10,000 searches or something like that. It's reasonably inexpensive, but I know if you're just getting started, you may want to stick to a free option. Again, I think Ubersuggest is still free at this point in time. And in this software, I can see the chat over there. It's a little cleaner. Everything is just laid out a little bit better than the default YouTube live streaming situation. So we got Bradley. Thanks for hopping on. Carl, what's up? Brandon, good to have you all on. Let me hit a couple more questions here. So Nidal Fayed asked this, another keyword golden ratio type video here. He says, I don't understand why you choose a keyword phrase with a low volume. If you want to rank higher, don't you want to use a higher search volume? So no, I'm not. I asked follow-up questions. The reasoning doesn't make sense to me. The question could have been asked incorrectly. So I'm not sure why. If you think going after higher search volume terms is going to make you rank higher, just do some research, check it out on other sites, and you'll probably understand that there's basically no correlation between those two things. And if you disagree, that's fine. It doesn't really matter to me. But if you want to rephrase the question, that would be good. Ahmed says, it says this: why income school saying don't use KGR method? They say it's not the correct way. That is totally fine with me. Everyone does things different ways. And I guess the small realization that I've had probably in the last couple of months is, since I don't charge for the KGR, I gave it away for free. A lot of other people are talking about it. And if you don't think it's the right way, I don't give a shit. Like, it's totally fine with me. You can ignore it. You can talk about it. You could even badmouth it. I really don't care. But since I don't make any money directly from it, now other services do, right? Other people are trying to charge and capitalize on like the free information by offering services around it and stuff like that. But me, I don't make anything directly. I happily gave it away. So if you don't want to use the KGR, don't use it. It's totally fine with me. Basically, I've seen some people like anyone that has tried to use it, usually it works out and they're like, yeah, I would tweak this or that, or this worked for me or this didn't. But yeah, it's totally fine with me. If Income School wants to talk about the KGR, that's awesome. If they have to talk about it, then that means there's something to it. All right, I'm going to have to jet here. I do have a meeting coming up, but it looks like the live streams are cool. So Ben, what's going on? Question about the new Amazon disclaimer. Am I putting it at the top of every post now? So, and I'm going to blast through these because basically I gotta go. So am I putting a disclaimer at the top of every post now? Basically, I've already been doing that for probably the last 18 to 24 months, something like that. So I'm not doing anything different, but like basically, if you don't have a disclaimer where a person can definitely see the disclaimer before you get to any affiliate links, you should put something there. Total says keywords everywhere. Tool keeps showing the keywords, but not under the da-da-da-da-da. Okay, cool. John says, nice video, nice sound. Thank you. Lord says, Income School says, don't build links. And you further say, and this is a quote, I'm not saying this personally, Lord Devi says, Income School says a lot of dumb stuff. So I didn't say that. That is a comment in here. Income School, Jim and Ricky, super smart, very successful. It sounds like they have a ton of like successful students, so I don't have anything bad to say. Paul says, what's my view on the FTC compliance email? Yeah, just put, make sure a disclaimer is in place. And let me go down. Jay says, I started paying for keywords everywhere straight away. It's actually $10 for 100,000 credits. So it's super cheap just to keep the bots away, and they do good work. Yeah, and I've corresponded with the owners for a few years. They were like readers or some part of the audience of Niche Site Project. So, and George says, hi, what is this about? Basically, George, welcome. I saw one of your comments in here recently. I'll give you a plug. You said you learned from John and me from the newsletters, articles, and so on. And you talked about course stuff, and you were actually thinking about doing a course too. So that's cool. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the comment. And basically, I'm testing software right now. So I'm answering a few questions, and then I'm going to meet with Ron Stefanski, which if you haven't watched any of his videos, you should check it out. All right, and I'm going to finish it up here. So Lord Devi says, what's the most up-to-date version example of a site you have built that we can see? Unfortunately, 0. So unlike Income School, this is something Income School is great at. They publicly share their sites, but I've just seen too much bad stuff happen. Negative SEO, other copycats, just other issues in general. So I don't share my sites, and I don't share my results, and I share snippets of little pieces that help you understand certain things that I'm trying to demonstrate, or what not to do. So I don't have anything to show you that I've built, although basically constantly folks are saying, hey, you should do a public case study so that we can see exactly what to do. But essentially what happens is someone fucks up the case study. So inevitably something goes wrong because someone's doing some bullshit like negative SEO or something like that. All right, Vitalize Future says, hey, Doug, when using long tail keywords to target the KGR, would you have the slug or would I shorten it? It doesn't really matter that much. I would probably shorten it a little bit. All right, and I'm gonna close it out here. Yeah, someone mentions 1 Hour Professor. That is Ron Stefanski's site, and I've done a few interviews with him, so you should check those out. And actually, he published a few on his channel, interviews with me and just discussions. So there's at least 2 out there. I encourage you to go check them out. And I will probably be doing more live streams this week. So if you don't have notifications turned on, turn on notifications. And there's a high likelihood I'm going to do a webinar. So it'll be free. I'm not going to sell anything. It'll just be helpful. There have been several questions about writing content, how to write content, and that sort of thing. So highly likely that will be the topic. Probably going to be Thursday. So I'll probably do a live stream and mention that. Okay. And I'll just finish out the questions here. So Ahmed says, you want to order a KGR pack. Do I have a discount code? Yeah. If you go to nichesiteproject.com/ASCS, you will see a list of, I just happen to know the discount code is there. I think you can get like a 10% discount there. So just go to nichesiteproject.com/ASCS and you should be able to find the HPD discount code there. I can't remember how much it's for. Don says, had the Chromebook, love it. The Chromebook's really great. I actually take that over to the co-working space when I actually go over there. And that wraps it up. So thanks everyone for hopping on. It looks like I should be doing more of these, but now that we got this cleaner software, I probably will. All right, everybody have a good day and we will catch you later.